Exploring Surah Al Fatiha and the Lord's Prayer, a comparative journey. Welcome to AI Theology, where we use artificial intelligence to explore theological concepts, scriptures, and beliefs across religions in search of deeper understanding and truth. Today, we're diving into a fascinating comparison between two central prayers in Islam and Christianity, Surah Al Fatiha and the Lord's Prayer. Do these prayers reflect similar teachings, and how do they differ in structure, content, and daily practice? Let's begin. First, let's ask our AI, what are Surah Al Fatiha and the Lord's Prayer?
Surah Al Fatiha, or the opening, is the first chapter of the Quran and is recited by Muslims in every unit of their daily prayers. It consists of 7 verses that encompass praise, worship, and a plea for guidance. The Lord's Prayer is a central Christian prayer taught by Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew 6:9-13 and Luke 11:2-4. It's a concise model of how Christians should pray, addressing themes like worship, dependence on God, forgiveness, and protection.
So AI, how do their structures compare?
Both prayers are concise, universal, and serve as templates for prayer. Surah Al Fatiha is structured into 7 verses. 1. Praise of God's mercy and lordship. 2. Recognition of God's sovereignty over Judgment Day. 3. A declaration of worship and reliance on God. 4. A plea for guidance on the straight path. The Lord's Prayer has 7 key petitions. 1. Reverence for God's name. 2. A desire for God's kingdom to come. 3. Submission to God's will. 4. A request for daily sustenance. 5. A plea for forgiveness. 6. A commitment to forgive others. 7. A prayer for deliverance from evil.
Interesting. AI, can you share the historical and theological context of these prayers?
Certainly. Surah Al Fatiha is believed to have been revealed early in Prophet Muhammad's mission, encapsulating the essence of Islamic theology, monotheism, reliance on God, and the pursuit of moral and spiritual guidance. The Lord's Prayer was taught by Jesus as a response to his disciples asking, "Lord, teach us to pray." It reflects Jesus' emphasis on humility, trust in God, and the need for forgiveness and moral responsibility. Both prayers emphasize themes like the worship of one God, seeking guidance, forgiveness, and reliance on divine providence.
Now let's delve into the numbers. AI, how often are these prayers recited in daily practice?
The frequency of recitation varies significantly. Muslims recite Surah Al Fatiha in every unit, rak'ah, of their 5 daily prayers. Fajr, dawn prayer 2 units equals 2 recitations. Deer, noon prayer 4 units equals 4 recitations. Asr, afternoon prayer 4 units equals 4 recitations. Maghrib, evening prayer 3 units equals 3 recitations. Isha, night prayer 4 units equals 4 recitations. Total for obligatory prayers, 17 recitations daily. If a Muslim includes recommended sunnah prayers, the total increases. Fajr Sunnah, 2 units plus 2. Deer Sunnah, 4 before plus 2 after plus 6. Asr Sunnah, 4 before plus 4. Maghrib Sunnah, 2 after plus 2. Isha Sunnah, 2 after plus 2. Total with Sunnah prayers, 33 recitations daily. with additional optional prayers like Tahajjud, this number can rise even higher. Christians have more flexibility in reciting the Lord's Prayer. Many Christians recite the prayer once during formal services. For Catholics, it's part of the Mass, while Orthodox and Protestant traditions often include it in communal prayers. Christians may also recite it during personal prayers or as part of the Rosary in Catholicism, where it is recited once per decade. Practicing Christians typically recite the Lord's Prayer 1 to 3 times daily, depending on their level of devotion.
So, Muslims recite Surah Al Fatiha far more frequently, at least 17 times a day compared to 3 times for the Lord's Prayer.
That's correct. The structured nature of Islamic prayer leads to more frequent recitation, embedding its teachings deeply into daily life.
What about their spiritual and theological messages? Do they overlap?
Absolutely. Both prayers reflect similar core themes. Surah Al Fatiha, you alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Lord's Prayer, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Both emphasize worshipping one God and recognizing His sovereignty. Surah Al Fatiha seeks guidance and support from God alone. Lord's Prayer requests daily sustenance and deliverance from evil. Surah Al Fatiha pleads to stay on the straight path, avoiding misguidance. Lord's Prayer links divine forgiveness to forgiving others, emphasizing moral accountability. Surah Al Fatiha acknowledges God as Master of the Day of Judgment. Lord's Prayer anticipates God's kingdom and will being fulfilled.
So, AI, would you say reciting Surah Al Fatiha fulfills the essence of what Jesus taught in the Lord's Prayer?
Yes, in many ways. Both prayers guide believers to worship God sincerely, seek His guidance, and live morally upright lives. While the cultural and theological contexts differ, the underlying principles of faith, reliance, and accountability resonate strongly across both. And there you have it, 2 timeless prayers that continue to inspire billions around the world. Whether you're a Muslim reciting Surah Al Fatiha in structured prayer or a Christian reflecting on the Lord's Prayer, these spiritual treasures remind us of our shared aspirations for guidance, forgiveness, and a deeper connection with the divine. Thank you for joining us on this journey of comparative theology. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time on AI Theology.